Uh-oh. My character's behind the chat. Give me a second. I want it behind the chat. But not behind. Well, that's fine. This is fine. Hello, welcome to the stream. Today we're trying something different. I wanted to restart a vampire book club. And hello, thanks for the check-in. So I was looking, is it the original Carmilla story? This is the public domain one. I'm using this website right here, Project Gutenberg ebook of Carmilla. This is the author right here, Joseph Sarandon Lefanu. I'm not sure if this is the original one, but this is one of the two websites that, you know, they recommended me to. There's archive.com, and then there was this website that gives like free ebooks of public domain books. It's interesting because her character predates Dracula by 20 years. I was trying to figure out which one I should start with, and I was like, Carmilla would be a good one. Because also Pride Month, and I heard this is like a kind of like undertone, like lesbian vampire. I'm currently reading Project Hail Mary before I watched the movie, and I hope the movie is actually good. I liked it. That was one of the recent movies that I watched, was Project Hail Mary. I went with some of my coworkers, and it was a really good movie. Very cute, almost made me cry. I want to rewatch it again, but this time with my partner. Okay, let me know if the lo-fi music's too loud. I wasn't sure if I should play music while I'm doing this. I don't know if that's distracting at all, but if it's too loud, just let me know. But I'm but like I said, this is a new segment that I wanted to do. And also my partner helped me make it look kind of like a little pink Kindle on my screen or something. Like a sideways Kindle, if you can imagine that. But I wanted to start reading more this month. I wanted to start reading more this year. And I wanted to start to like build some confidence when I'm reading out loud. I'm not the most confident when reading out loud. And I want to start reading more vampire books too. So I was like, let me start a segment where I'm creating a vampire book club on stream, and the first maybe like hour of the stream, or 30 minutes, half an hour, however long it takes me to read one chapter, and then we could dive into a vampire game afterwards. You could play subtle sounds like old library ASMR or something. I just have plenty of water on hand when you read. I have some a drink right here actually. Most likely I will have sparkling water. But yeah, here we go. One of the whole thing about like not having any confidence of reading out loud, it was a thing I've always dealt with when I was in school. I hated when we had to do popcorn in class, and then they had to like, who picks who was reading next and stuff like that, and I'm like, please don't pick me, I don't want to read. But here's the copyright 1872, contents, the prologue. Should I read the prologue, or should I just jump to the first chapter? But yeah, this website's called Gutenberg.org. They have a lot of public domain books. There's a lot of them. The Dracula's on here. The vampire. No, yeah. I do want to get through those too. And I was also thinking if there's any like indie vampire books out there, like maybe I can like reach out to like indie authors and asking for permission if I can read their books on stream or something like that. I liked acting in high school, so I didn't have too much of a problem once you get the swing of things. Prologue gives context. You're right. So here's the prologue. Okay. Can you see that? Yeah, I can see that. Upon a paper attached to the narrative which follows, Dr. Hesselius has written a rather elaborate note, which he accompanies with a reference to his essay on the strange subject which the Miss illuminates. this mysterious subject he treats in that essay, which is with his usual learning and the acumen. If I mispronounce words, feel free to correct me. I will not get offended. And with a remarkable directness and condensation, it will form but one volume of the series of that extraordinary man's collected papers. As I published the case in this volume, simply to interest the lady. I would say like lady. I shall forestall the intelligent lady who relates it in nothing and after due consideration. I have determined, therefore, to abstain from presenting any precise of the learned doctor's reasoning, or extract it from his statement on a subject which he describes as involving, not improperly, some of the profoundest arcana of our dual existence and its intermediates. I was anxious on discovering this paper to reopen the correspondence commenced by Dr. Hecilius so many years before, with a person so clever and careful as his informant seems to have been. Much to my regret, however, I found that she had died in the interval. Book club, I love the idea. Yeah, I was like, I want to start like something different. I wanted to start a whole... This is a little sidetrack now. I wanted to start a whole like side YouTube channel where I'll read vampire books, but I don't want to make so many YouTube channels. So I was like, maybe I just make segments in my stream or something. And then, read, because I want to read. I just feel like I don't have a lot of time to read in the day, but I really want to start reading. Yeah. So we can still get our vampire gaming in, but first we can have like a book club segment, and then we can have the gaming vampire games afterwards. So we just have some cozy, lo-fi, relaxing, and then we jump back into intense vampire gaming. You can read and make long-term videos. That's also true. I can always cut up anything that I'm doing right now, cut the fluff out, and then post it on YouTube or something. Okay. She probably could have added little to the narrative which she communicates in the following pages, with, so far as I can pronounce, such conscientious particular. And I believe this is chapter 1. An early fright. In Syria, we, though by no means magnificent people, inhabit a castle or solace. Conscientious. Thank you. Thank you, Gross. A small income in that part of the world goes a great way. 800 or 900 a year does wonders. Scantily enough, ours would have answered among wealthy people at home. My father is English, and I bear an English name, although I never saw England. But here in this lonely and primitive place, where everything is so marvelously cheap, I really don't see how ever so much more money would at all maternally add to our comforts or even luxuries. I think like this like materialistic kind of thing, materially add to our comforts and even luxuries. My father was in the Austrian service and retired upon a pension and his patrimony, and purchased this feudal residence and the small estate on which it stands a bargain. Nothing can be more picturesque or solitary. It stands on a slight immense and a forest. The road, very old and narrow, passes in front of its drawbridge, never raised in my time, and its moat stocked with perch, and sailed over by many swans, and floating on its surface white fleets of water lilies. Over all this, the am I saying that right? Skloss Sklos. I'm thinking it might be Sklos. Sklos. Shows as its many windowed front, its towers, and its gothic chapel. The forest opens in an irregular and very picturesque glade before its gate, and at the right, a steep gothic bridge carries the road over a stream that winds in deep shadow through the wood. I have said that this is a very lonely place. Judge whether I say truth. Looking from the hall door towards the road, the forest in which our castle stands extends 15 miles to the right and 12 to the left. The nearest inhabited village is about 7 of your English miles to the left. Sklos is an Old German word for resident. Fact by Gross. The nearest inhabited Sklos of any historic associations, and that of Old General Spilsdorf. Specifically a rich one. Nearly 20 miles away to the right. I have said the nearest inhabited village because there is only 3 miles westward, that is to say in the direction of General Splendorf's Sklos, a ruined village. Sometimes it means palace too. Okay. Which its quaint little church, now roofless, in the aisle of which are the mouldering tombs of the proud family of Karstein, now extinct, who once owned the equally desolate chateau, which in the thick of the forest overlooks the silent ruins of the town. Respecting the cause of the desertion of this striking and melancholy spot, there is a legend which I shall relate to you another time. I think I noticed that I try to read really fast and I feel like all my words like jumble sometimes. I must tell you now how very small is the party who constitute the inhabitants of our castle. I don't mind servants or those dependents who accompany rooms in the buildings attached to the Sklos. Listen and wonder. My father, who is the kindest man on earth, but growing old, and I, at the date of my story, only 19. 8 years have passed since then. I and my father constituted the family at the Sklos. My mother, a Styrian lady, died in my infancy, but I had a good-natured governess who had been with me from, I might almost say, my infancy. There's a ton of modern English words in this as well as German and French, so I don't blame you. I could not remember the time when her fat benign face benignant. Am I saying that right? Benignant. Think so. Benignant. When her fat, benignant face was not a familiar picture in my memory. This was Madame Perrodon, a native of Bern, whose care and good-natured now in part supplied to me the loss of my mother, whom I do not even remember. So early I lost her. It means pleasant. Okay. So her fat, pleasant face. Where was I? I lost where I was. Oh, right here, I think. Whom I do not even remember. So early I lost her. She made a third of our little dinner party. There was a fourth. Mademoiselle de La Fontaine. LaFontaine? Sometimes I know they don't pronounce the ending. LaFontaine. I think it might be Mademoiselle de La Fontaine. I'm gonna say Mademoiselle de La Faux. Oh, it's fun. Oh, it's Fontaine. Like found, almost like found, but without the U. Okay. Mademoiselle de la Fontaine. Mademoiselle de la Fontaine. Okay, thank you. A lady such as you... Oh, a lady such as you term, I believe, a finishing governess. She spoke French and German. Madame Perrodon. That sounds wrong, but I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Madame Perrodon, French and broken English, to which my father and I added English, which partly to prevent its becoming a lost language among us, and partly from patriotic motives. We spoke every day. The consequence was a babble, at which strangers used to laugh, and which I shall make no attempt to reproduce in this narrative. And there were 2 or 3 young lady friends besides pretty nearly... Oh, let me slow that down. 2 or 3 young lady friends besides pretty nearly of my own age, who were occasionally visitors for longer or shorter terms, and these visits I sometimes returned. These were our regular social resources, but of course there were chance visits from neighbors, of only 5 or 6 leagues difference. My life was notwithstanding rather a solitary one, I can assure you. My governance had just so much control over me as you might conjecture. Such sage persons would have in the case of a rather spoiled girl, whose only parent allowed her pretty nearly her own way in everything. The first occurrence in my existence which produced a terrible impression upon my mind, which in fact never has been effaced, was one of the very earliest incidents of my life which I can recollect. Some people will think it is so trifling that it should not be recorded here. You will see, however, by and by why I mention it. The nursery, as it was called, though I had it all to myself, was a large room in the upper story of the castle, with a steep oak roof. I can have been more than 6 years old when one night I awoke and, looking round the room from my bed, failed to see the nursery maid. Neither was my nurse there, and I thought myself alone. I was not frightened, for I was one of those happy children who are studiously kept in ignorance of ghost stories, of fairy tales, and of such lore as makes us cover up our heads when the door cracks suddenly, or the flicker of an expiring candle makes the shadow of a bedpost dance upon the wall, nearer to our faces. I was vexed and insulted at finding myself, as I conceived, neglected, and I began to whimper, preparatory to a hearty bout of roaring, when to my surprise I saw a solemn but very pretty face looking at me from the side of the bed. It was that of a young lady who was kneeling with her hands under the coverlet. I looked at her with a kind of pleasant wonder and ceased whimpering. She caressed me with her hands and lay down beside me on the bed and drew me towards her, smiling. I felt immediately delightful, soothed, and fell asleep again. Is that the vampire? I think she's talking about Carmilla. So, is it? I thought it was the point of view of the vampire for some reason. Are we getting the point of view of, like, the human? I've never actually read this story, so this is my first time. I know of the story, but I never actually read it myself. I know of the context of the story. I was wakened by a sensation as if 2 needles ran into my breast very deep. At the same moment, and I cried loudly. The lady started back with her eyes fixed on me, and then slipped down upon the floor, and as I thought, hid herself under the bed. Carmilla is mostly the villain in stories for a reason. I wonder why. Wonder why she's usually the villain. I think there was something else. I was looking up other books that I could probably read, and I think there was someone trying to adapt like this story. I forgot what it was called though, but I was looking up different books to read. I was now for the first time frightened, and I yelled with all my might and main. Nurse, nursery maid, housekeeper all came running in, and hearing my story, they made light of it, soothing me all they could meanwhile. But child as I was, I could perceive that their faces were pale with an unwanted look of anxiety, and I saw them look under the bed, and about the room, and peep under the tables, and pluck upon the cupboards, and the housekeeper whispered to the nurse, "Lay your hand along that hollow in the bed. Someone did lie there. Though sure as you did not, the place is still warm." I remember the nursery maid petting me, and all three examining my chest, where I told them I felt the puncture, and pronouncing that there was no visible signs that any such thing had happened to me. The housekeeper and the two other servants who were in charge of the nursery remained sitting up all night, and from that time a servant always sat up in the nursery until I was about 14. I remember her saying she was 19. Okay, she must be reflecting a memory now. Maybe when she first ran into Carmilla. I was very nervous for a long time after this. A doctor was called in. He was pallid, that's how I pronounce it, and elderly. Pallid, pale, and elderly. How well I remember his long saturnine face, slightly pitted with smallpox. Why has he got smallpox for him? And his chestnut wig. For a good while, every second day he came and gave me medicine, which of course I hated. The morning after I saw this apparition, I was in a state of terror and could not bear to be left alone, daylight though it was for a moment. I remember my father coming up and standing at the bedside and talking cheerfully, and asking the nurse a number of questions, and laughing very heartily at one of the answers, and patting me on the shoulder, and kissing me, and telling me not to be frightened, that it was nothing but a dream and could not hurt me. But I was not comforted, for I knew the visit of the strange woman was not a dream, and I was awfully frightened. I was a little consoled by the nursery maids, assuring me that it was she who had come, and looked at me, and lain down beside me in the bed, and that I might have— give me a second, I need some water. Died in the bed, and that I must have been half dreaming not to have known her face. But this, though supported by the nurse, did not quite satisfy me. I remembered in the course of that day a venerable old man in a black cassock, coming into the room with the nurse and housekeeper, and talking a little to them and very kindly to me. His face was very sweet and gentle, and he told me that they were going to pray, and joined my hands together— was it a priest? And desired me to say softly while they were praying, Lord, hear all good prayers for us, for Jesus' sake. I think these were the very words, for I often repeated them to myself, and my nurse used for years to make me say them in my prayers. I remember so well the thoughtful, sweet face of that white-haired old man in his black cassock as he stood in that rude, lofty brown room with the clumsy furniture of a fashion 300 years old about him, and the scanty light entering its shadowy atmosphere through the small lattice. He kneeled, and the three women with him, and he prayed aloud with an earnest, quavering voice, for what to me for 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 what appeared to me a long time. I forgot all my life proceedings that event, and for some time after, it all was obscured also. But the scenes I have just described stand out vivid as the isolated pictures of the phantasmagoria surrounded by darkness. And now, that was chapter 1. Latisse is a rose holder with a woven pattern. Am I saying it right? Latisse? Because there was a... This is so off topic, but this is the only thing I can associate with it. I watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and there's a drag queen called Latrice. And I feel like it looks just like that, but without the R. So I was saying Latisse. Lattice. Lattice. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's probably pronounced that way. I'm just going by what I thought. Latrice. One of my favorite drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race. Latrice Royale. Moon and Bear has been watching for 15 consecutive streams on Twitch. Why no Scylla cam during the... Oh my god, I forgot to put the Scylla cam. I knew I forgot something. But it's okay, she's just sleeping at my feet right now. I could, the Scylla cam will be there whenever, I play the game. I'm not sure if I should read... No, I told myself only one chapter per start of stream. I want to get, like, used to it. I don't want to, like, push myself and go crazy. Chapter 1 is done. Get to gaming. Okay, so that was just chapter 1 of Carmilla. We can read part 2 next stream. That'll be Friday at 6 p.m. Central. I was a little late today because I was playing League of Legends with Mooney. But I'll be on time next time. 6 p.m. straight. We'll read part 2 of Carmilla. And I'll figure out what vampire game I could play next time. But today we are playing Vampire Crawlers. And don't worry, if you're watching this VOD on YouTube afterwards, there will be timestamps. So you could skip all of this, probably this part. Okay, so let me go ahead, switch to the game. So, if you're here for the book reading, we'll be back 6 p.m. Chapter 2 of Carmilla. And now we're going to start the gaming session. We're going to play some more Vampire Crawlers. The game is really fun. I did play a little bit offline. I think I understand it a lot more now. Yeah, I'm not used to really reading out. I felt like my throat started getting a little tired. I was like, hold on, let me get some water. I think when I stream, I probably do the most yapping I do in actually ever. Like I'm a very quiet person in real life, so when I'm streaming, I'm like more yappy than usual. And I saw Mooney redeemed a dog treat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get the dog treat, and then I'm gonna switch to the game scene. So we'll get the dog cam, and we'll give Scylla her treat. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, the dog cam. I wasn't sure what it looked like because I just set it up and just went to the other scene. Okay, we got our dog treats here. And we got our Scylla here. I'm gonna throw them at the bed so maybe y'all guys can see her. Hold on. Oh, it gives me a chance to fix this. There we go. Hello, Major Hookin. Major Hink 9891. Hello. We just got finished reading chapter 1 of Carmilla, and we're about to jump into some vampire crawlers. But first, we're giving my dog some dog treats. Hold on, Scylla. I'm throwing him at the bed so you guys can see her. Because most of the time she's sitting on the floor. These are milk bones, soft and chewy, made with real beef. So it says. But I like to give her soft treats because she's about to turn 9 in September. And she has a sensitive tummy. Especially since she has an autoimmune disease. Doesn't help. Okay. We put treats somewhere so she can't get them. What is Carmilla? Also, I love your shorts. Oh, thank you. Wait, what shorts? The vampire game shorts? Everyone say hi to Doggo Scylla. Everyone say hi to Scylla. Carmilla's a vampire book. I'm gonna start, I was coming up with, like, doing segments for my stream just to, like, put some variety into it. So I was like, let me start a vampire book club. And I can read the first chapter of a vampire book, public domain books, so I don't get, you know, copyright claims and all that. Or maybe indie authors if I can get permission, and just read the first chapter and then jump into the vampire game afterwards. The vampire game wins. Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying you love my shorts. I thank you for that. Oh yeah. Growl says, it's an old vampire story from the early Victorian period. Yes. And that's why it's in the public domain and I can read it. We can read Dracula too. But I think Dracula's a really long book. Okay, let me get this, I have this one bookmarked on my Google. But you can find Carmilla on Project Gutenberg. .org. They have a bunch of ebooks there that are saved, that are public domain, and also you can find it on archive.org, I think. Let me see. Internet Archive. It's around 300 pages, Dracula. I want to read that one next. So we're gonna start with Carmilla. I feel like it fits, you know, this month. And then we can read Dracula. See, there's other ones here too. Where's it at? Oops, I forgot I zoomed in really crazy. So I can zoom up so you guys can see the words too if y'all wanted to read along. The Vampire Tale. There's a bunch of, like, there are a bunch of vampire books here. So, yeah, Carmilla first. When we finish that, we could read Dracula. Well, or you could read Dracula for you guys, or you could read along with me, whenever we have these, vampire book segments. You should, it's really good. Bram Stoker has a real talent in describing atmosphere. I definitely want to. But for now, we finished wrapping up Carmilla Chapter 1. We'll come back to that next Friday at 6 p.m. We'll start Chapter 2, and then we're going to start some Vampire Crawlers right now. Vampire Crawlers is a dungeon crawler deck builder game. I would say that's a good way to describe it. Roguelike-y. Last time I played it, make sure there's no, you know what, last time the settings, the sounds were kind of loud. Hold on. I think it was, like, maybe this. The FSX. Turn this down a little bit. I unlocked a new character I want to try, and I was waiting for stream. Oops, wrong thing. Here it goes. A bear! Add 2 amount when Cavallo is played. Add 1 amount when a yellow card is played. But I wanted to try this character. I unlocked some of these. I unlocked this one, not this one because I'm broke right now, and then this one. We get to play a panda bear. Yeah, it's this little spin-off game. Not, I guess, yeah, kind of spin-off game. But yeah, basically the same company, Punkle. I have to bust out my old copy of Dracula. I don't know where I put it. When we start reading Dracula, you could bust your book out and we could read together. Okay, let's see. And then you said this is from Vampire Survivors devs, yeah? Yes. I had to play it because I enjoyed playing Vampire Survivors, which I saw they're coming out more DLCs and I have to get it. I think when I was here, I'm gonna try... Which card was I gonna try? This one. My armor persists, so I think maybe my armor... It sounds like my armor... Remaining armor persists between turns, and because my armor is always going out. And then they start smacking me. But yeah, I was playing a little bit off stream. Just to unlock a little bit. It's fun, so I couldn't help myself. I don't know if I'm ready for the bridge. But I didn't show really too much of the library last time I was on stream, so we'll just do the library. And hopefully I get some unlocks. I think I understand a little bit more how to play the game. I think last time I wasn't really doing too many combos. So this time I'm gonna make sure I do some combos. Yeah, I love the art style too. I'm gonna try this. Mount fire 4 projectiles crawler. And then we throw the... And this is... I think the little bears attack. Cherry bomb. Basically, you want to keep stacking, like, you know, the... Just the cards, like stacking the cards. So 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever the cards is, and then we get a bigger attack. Sometimes my words just don't sound like they want to come out correctly. But you see how it's glowing now? Although we don't have any way to combo that. Combo! That's the word I was trying to say. I love the Easter eggs in this game. Okay. We start with a 0. And all we have is 1s. But it looks like so far we're doing good though. Some of these guys get really strong and scary. Like the wizard guy, I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll find the wizard guy. Bunch of 0s again. I like the fire one. Fire one is pretty good. So far we don't have any armor, so... I can't see how the Arcana cards work right now. I like to try clearing up all the minions first, and then we can go to the boss. These cherry bombs are really good. Let's see, maybe... Should we get more XP? Or magic wand? Or a knife? Is it possible to play Blue Eyes White Dragon in this game? I think this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I feel like Punkle is a very... Like, if you follow their Twitter, I don't know if you guys use Twitter or not, but they do make a lot of memes on their, like, on their tweets. So I would not be surprised if they did do something like that. Okay, that's the boss. We don't want to fight the boss yet. We kind of want to explore a little quick before we go to fight the boss. What is this? Adds all color triggers. Huh. Should I use that card? Or should I use this? When the card is drawn, it stays in hand until used. I also like the little... It's like 2D, but it looks 3D. It makes me think like little holographic cards. I like the way that looks. Vampire Grimson would make more sense. Wait, my card is yellow. It says something about drawing yellow cards from, right? I'm gonna try this. Whoop. We smash our face to open up things. Incomplete combination, choose a reward. Spinach? Or mana? Maybe some spinach. Maybe I should have grabbed a 2. I feel like we have a lot of 0s and 1s and no 2 cards. Vampire Scarlet Scourge is another Vamptuber card. My favorite character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Was, of course, Bakura. He's my favorite character. I also liked Joey, and then I liked, I don't know if I really liked Kaiba. Merrick? Yeah, Merrick was the other character, like he was one of the antagonists. Bakura and Merrick were my favorite characters. I was also... I don't know if I even want to get into that. Joey was good, Kaiba was mid, depending on the series. No love for Duke Devlin. Oh my god, I forgot about Duke Devlin. What is this? Card skips the discard pile. You have a knife. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! All the time. I think it was it on WB? It was on WB. My grandma didn't have like cable at the time, so I'd watch whatever was on WB when it was a thing. I like to play with his hair a lot. Built armor's damage. This card always been is from combo. Evolve. Maybe we should evolve. Let's evolve. Hellfire. That's a really cool card right there. Cartoon accurate. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was on CW for a bit when the rights bounced around. I thought it was called WB, and then it became CW. And then I guess, yeah, Cartoon Network. Was it on? No, I don't think it was on Adult Swim. Was it on Adult Swim? I don't think so. Toonami? Am I thinking Toonami? There was Kids WB it was on. Okay, I remember that. I remember Kids WB. I remember like a water tower or something. A frog? Like a green frog? I watched whatever. It was either WB, cartoons on there. So it was Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon was on channel, I think, at the time, probably like 21, 27. And then channel 13, which was PBS. Those are the only things I really watched when I was a kid. Tell me about a bunch of different shows, but mostly the adult ones. And it was the predecessor of Disney. There's late night Toonami and Saturday morning Toonami called The Rising Sun. Rights were all over the place for Fox Box used to be a thing. Fox Box. What's Fox Box? Armor! We finally have an armor card. Okay, the boss is right there. We don't want to fight the boss just yet. I showed stuff like 3 Ninja Turtles and Ultimate Muscle. Oh, it showed stuff like 3 Ninja Turtles. I probably didn't really like, I think, because I was always at my grandma's house whenever I was growing up. Like, summer, if it was summer break, I was at my grandma's house. Other family issues, I was at my grandma's house. And then she didn't have cable until, like, I feel like I was probably a lot older. So I didn't see, like, I guess, like, eventually I, like, remember seeing Inuyasha. And I remember watching Spirited Away. And that was the first time I saw the Hayao Miyazaki movies. Well, knew about them, I guess. Came across one, which was Spirited Away, which is my favorite. Okay, 0, 1. And that's the only combo we could do. Would that say did that say RNG? Hold on. I didn't have cable as a kid back home. My grandma had slightly better TV. We had like, I don't know, 5 channels or something. I probably count how many channels we had on maybe my hands. Maybe we had 10 channels, I don't know, but it wasn't a lot of channels. I think as a kid, I was a tomboy, so I probably was outside most of the time and just doing the mud pie stuff, picking up rocks and handling snakes and lizards and stuff like that. I was climbing up trees. I think we also had, like, I think my cousins, we would all stay over at my grandma's house when we were growing up and all that. They had, like, scooters. Not scooter. Oh, is it a scooter? I think it was a scooter. The one where you manually, like, pushed with your own feet. I think it was called a scooter. The one that would spin and hit your ankle. You make her used to a lightsaber fight with paper towel rolls we taped together. Oh, y'all taped together. There's this one time when we were younger. Oh, my grandma also had a trampoline. So we also jumped on the trampoline a lot. Which was also not really good because we'd go flying off the trampoline too. We always put like someone in the center and then jump around so they could bounce really high. She didn't have a pool though, but my dad would make a pool with the back of his truck by putting like plastic in it or something and it would keep the water inside there. I spent most of my time playing football with the neighborhood kids. I played probably with maybe a couple of neighborhood kids, but for the most part I was always like playing around, like hanging out with my cousins. But I do remember having friend, like my brother had a friend that lived down the street and we would play with his sisters, and eventually I don't know what happened, but I think they didn't want to play with us anymore. And the same thing happened to some other kids. And I remember us having a rock fight. I don't know if you guys ever had rock fights when you were little, just throwing rocks at each other, and they hit me in the head with a rock. And that would probably be the second time I got hit in the head with a rock. Because the other time, I think I was having a rock fight with my cousins. We would also like to capture... Okay, this is how bored we were, I guess, as kids. We had stray cats, a lot of stray cats living in my grandma's neighborhood. And we would get laundry baskets, and we'd capture the cats in them. We'll let them go, but I guess we would see if we could capture them or something. I don't know what we were doing as kids, not being supervised. No, rocks, no, but I got nailed by several balls in PE. Oh, like dodgeball? Let me see. You said I didn't have a trampoline, but my friend did, and I accidentally jumped over the side and landed right on my head. There was I don't know, like I have a twin sister, and sometimes I feel like when she tells her stories, I feel like it was me. Like I don't know if y'all can relate to this, but since I have a twin sister in real life, I sometimes feel like when she tells stories and I tell stories, I don't know which one it was. If it was me or was my sister going through the experience, but I feel like it could have been either one of us. But there's this one time we were jumping around the trampoline and one of us went flying and we hit a tree. We didn't throw rocks at one another, but we did throw solid ice balls at one another during winter. That sounds like fun. I got hit in the face by a basketball in PE before. Not a good time. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, there's something else we did. Okay, so there was a bunch of kids like down the street that would shoot pigeons with BB guns, and then me and my cousins would find the little injured pigeons and would bring them home, and then we'll try to like nurse them back to health, kind of thing. It's another thing that we did, I guess. We didn't throw. Oh wait, I read that already. More armor, because we're gonna need it. You guys don't see the big scary wizard robot guy yet, but he really, really hurts. So the more armor, probably the better. Is my armor persisting? I kind of feel like... I have so many ones and zeros, I need to start collecting other numbers already. We need to level up, gather some more cards. Okay, so looks like there's a boss and a mini-boss. Here's the mini-boss. Oh, you guys don't see what this looks like yet, but I don't have a 2 card, so I can't really combo it. And also, I only have 2 mana, I can't even play it to begin with. We did the PE section offer horse riding classes at school? No. Did you guys have horse riding in your PE? That sounds really cool though. I would like to... Horse riding sounds fun. I had a few years younger sibling that people used to confuse the 2 of us. It annoyed both of us because we're different people, and if one of us did something, we'd both get in trouble. And what school did you go for that? What school did you go to? What school had horse riding classes? Dude, me and my sister, like I said, we're twins. We're not identical, but everyone thinks we're identical. We are fraternal twins. And even to this day, my parents still get us confused for some reason. Everyone, we work in the same job, so customers always get us confused. Although my hair is short, like I don't really like my hair that long, so like it'll probably get to my shoulders. And then my sister's hair is all the way down her back. Like all the way to her bottom. But they still get us confused. Like how are you getting us confused? We have 2 different hairstyles. I can understand if maybe like we were talking and they weren't looking directly at us or looking away from us. Oh, this is RNG. So this is probably just like random. A very privileged one, admittedly. It was generally fun, though getting to play with the horses. I think that would be the fun part too. I love animals. That's why that's why I'm into, that's why my job is dog grooming. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be like a vet, but I got into dog grooming and that's just as good. I'm working with dogs. I'll be working with cats eventually. I grew up broke, so... Alright. I also grew up broke. My little brother got lucky with the whole homeschooling. I wish I got homeschooled. Here comes the big boss bat. Try to put some armor on. I can't believe we can't even play that card. I have like no mana. I have like 2 mana actually, but feels like no mana. Is he about to attack us? I think so. But we have armor. His attack is like 4. Armor is like 9. We should be good. Throw another cherry bomb at him. Okay, we should be good still with armor. Next one looks like it kills him. The most epic PE class where the fencing was. That sounds so cool. Fencing? Think now you're just rubbing. You're. I mean that sounds really cool though. Like I would love to experience that. I guess when I was in high school they had, I don't know, jiu-jitsu class or something. Although I didn't. It was like, yeah, it was jiu-jitsu class. It was like, I didn't like the class though because I didn't want people touching me. So I kind of just watched the teacher. I guess we had basic stuff. Like my favorite class in school was maybe computer class. We never, like, I guess when I was in school, we never had like what I see in other people saying they had woodworking class, and I guess classes where teachers you got to cook or sew or I don't know. I think I had basic classes. Dance class. There was one time I remember I was having dance class. I always got partnered, like we never had like I remember being in dance class and I was always the boy. Like they always had me the boy partnering with the girls. I don't know why. I think we just didn't have enough males in dance class. Oh, we did have acting, like acting was my favorite. I got to do dances and performances. It was fun. Do you play a sport currently? I do not play a sport. I think I wouldn't say I'm a sporty person. I'm trying to think, like, I remember us, like, running, I guess it was kind of like track in school. They had us running around a big old field and stuff like that and running around the schools. There was a time I did try to sign up for art class. I loved art class. Because everyone was like always telling me how creative of a person I was, I think, and I really liked art class. I also liked English class too. I really liked English class only because, you know, the reading, the writing, storytelling, stuff like that. And there was a time where there was like I signed up to do like acting, like but I was so like nervous that I asked if I could be removed from the class. So I was like so nervous and I didn't want to do it afterwards. Like I told myself like I'm gonna go on that stage and I'm gonna try my best to be confident and everything, that I couldn't do it. I remember the kids were trying to convince me not to leave the class, but I was like, oh, French class. I had French class for a little bit. I only signed up for French class because I had a friend that wasn't in the classes. One time I had to be a girl during square dance practice, but at least the final show had enough girls. Hank, I got to do the Jen Kelly singing in the rain dance, and I was the boy in the Polar Express, but you'd want to be the conductor, so that kid looked out. Jen Kelly. Hank, have you ever seen Singing in the Rain? I have never heard of it before. Polar Express? I've heard Singing in the Rain. And the Polar Express is like that movie? We're just gonna throw bombs at this guy until he goes away. Maybe we should get this fire one back. Next time, not evolve it. If the card would reduce mana to 0, receive double mana instead. Attacks deal extra damage while the card is in your hand. Deal armorized damage. I remember something about this thing right here. I'm gonna try it. If the card would reduce mana to 0, receive double mana instead. I've never... Oh, you know what? Have I been in a play? You know what? Oh, I think I was in a play when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I think I was a little bit more confident as a kid, I think. But the older I got, I feel like the worse, I guess, my anxiety got or something. I don't know. But I do remember being in like a little dance choreography thing when I was a kid. Some schools turned into play. Was it the overachieving theme? Romance? It was originally a short story for children, while Singing in the Rain was the 50s musical. I see. I think it kinda is... It's about a trio of scriptwriters down on their luck trying to do the best show. Sounds intriguing. Singing in the Rain was in high school for me. We also reversed scenes from Angels in America. Angels in America. Was that the movie about like baseball? That sounds very familiar. Angels in America. Oh, that's a new card. I've never seen that card before. Okay, what is this? Apply 1 freeze to the front row. Destroy. Now they're frozen. Now they can't do anything. Oh, also a heads up, since my dog does have an autoimmune disease, I might take frequent breaks because I have to let her outside to use the bathroom because she has to, because of her medication, she has to go to the bathroom a lot. So she's actually looking at me near the door right now. So that's my segue of saying be right back while I go let my dog out. Be right back. Oh, I lost my game. There we go. I am back. Let's see, what did I miss? Give me 1 second and I will look at the chat real quick. Get to build your own sets. Didn't build them entirely, just designed them. Last minute props. Contractors did the actual building. You helped with makeup and costumes. On doing practice. I want to see those. Obsession in the Backrooms movie. I don't know, I actually want to see those. I heard the Obsession one's really good. And the only thing I heard from the Backrooms, all I heard was memes about how there was people yelling in the theater. But I don't think it was as crazy as the Minecraft movie. I know I heard about the Minecraft movie. How people were going crazy in theaters. We can finally play Hellfire! But we want to try the combo first. We're gonna try... Use a 0. And then we have... We should probably put armor on because they're about to hit us for 7. And then we ruined a combo. Well, I think we got multiplier right here times 2. I'll do this one. Chicken jockey brain rock. Oh my god, when the Minecraft movie came out, that's all I heard was hearing. The actress in the session is so good, it must be real difficult to play a role like that. I saw on Twitter that she actually used to stream. She used to be a streamer. She used to stream Call of Duty or something like that. So before she was an actress, she actually was streaming on Twitch. Yeah, go look it up. I saw it like maybe yesterday. But I saw that people were saying she actually used to stream on Twitch. She used to play Call of Duty, maybe some other games, but all I remember was reading like Call of Duty. I was like, that's pretty cool. I wonder if, and a lot of people are saying that, you know, hopefully that she gets back into it. Because I feel like she'll have a really big fan base. I need to open up like I need to have like my Twitter tab ready or something, Google ready to go, so I can be like, I'll search it for you. I don't have that ready. These guys are gonna hit for 2, we should be fine. Lumina redeemed hydrate, thank you for the hydrate. Let me drink a drink real quick. I think Scylla thinks it's for her, but it's for me. You gotta wait about an hour, Scylla, and you can get another dog treat. Oops. I'm gonna check this. Oh, it's the chicken stand. We actually don't need it right now, but here's the chicken stand. It's all in all of its glory. Maybe if we get injured, we'll come back from this. Let's see. Try to combo. Although we don't have much to... Oh, actually, we can do combos. This one, this one, this one, this one. 0, 1, 0, 1. Give me, like, booze or something. I guess we have tiny armor right here. Tiny armor or a light tone. Add 2 mana. You know what? I feel like we need more mana, so we'll do the light tone. Although we don't need it right now. Yeah, she did stream. I'm not sure for how long she streamed or like when she stopped streaming, but I'm assuming it was before like she started in that movie or something. She should go back to streaming though. Spicy damage. We will add that to fire one. So it's fire and spicy damage. Spinach. Okay, let's see. What should we combo? Although, never mind, we can combo anything. Look at all these ones. So we can add some mana. We should do armor because they're going to hit us for 4. And then we can try... Garlic's going to wipe them all out, so garlic. Call of Duty is a shell of its former self, and no offense to her, but a lot of COD girls are pick-me's, so it wouldn't interest me. I feel like I'm not into a lot of shooter games. I think it's an interesting fact, though, that she was a Twitch streamer. But I feel like the only time I was actually watching someone play a shooting game, it was probably Hunt Showdown. That was probably about it. I liked watching people do, like, D&D streams. Like, I guess, like, those kind of streams are pretty funny because it's, like, kind of like storytelling. I was really into, like, watching people do the D&D streams. I watch people play, like, maybe, like, cozy games. Like, chill streams. I'm not sure if I've ever played Call of Duty. Recent shooting games is Hunt Showdown. I tried playing Valorant before. I tried playing Fortnite before because I had friends that wanted to play those games. Overwatch, I tried playing Overwatch before. Before Overwatch 2 came out and then became back to Overwatch 1, I tried Overwatch. Does that count as a shooting game? I would say Marvel Rivals, but Marvel Rivals is not a shooting game. It's just like a hero shooter game? I'm not sure if Marvel Rivals counts. There was another game that I remember playing with my brothers before. I'm not sure what it's called. It was like the realistic shooting games, kind of like Hunt Showdown, but it wasn't cartoony or fantasy looking. I forget what shooting games is, but my brothers they'll always want to play games with me, and sometimes I'll play games with, you know, my brothers or my partner, And sometimes they're like not my favorite types of games, but I'll always, you know, give it a shot, give it a try, do my best. Which favorite cozy game is it? Stardew. I haven't played Stardew in a while because I think when I played Stardew, I wanted to play with people because I know you can play up to like 3 friends, but I think at the time I didn't have anybody to play with. So that probably wasn't really interested in that. My favorite cozy... I really liked... I'm not sure if this counts as a cozy game, but I really like playing Project Zomboid. I guess that could be kind of cozy when you're not running from zombies. I liked V-Rising. V-Rising was fun. I probably beat that game multiple times. 3 times probably. And then I want to play it again, but this time with mods. Because I never played V-Rising with mods. I'd probably watch people play any kind of Elder Scrolls games. There was a time when I was looking for people to, like, they were playing Morrowind. There's probably like 4 or 3 or 2 people playing Morrowind on Twitch sometimes. Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is a game that my brothers like playing. I'm not sure which one I played with them before. Give me a second. Counter-Strike 2. Or maybe Counter-Strike Source? I don't know, I only have Counter-Strike 2 in my Steam library, so that had to be a game that I played with them. I believe it was the best ES game. My favorite ES game was Morrowind. But I don't know, I feel like the Elder Scrolls can be cozy game. Core Keeper was a fun game. I liked Core Keeper. That's a very pixely game. I've been meaning to finish playing Baldur's Gate 3, just never actually finished. But I would say that counts as a cozy game, right? I guess it depends on the context. Like, this could be a cozy game. Vampire Crawlers, I feel like can be a cozy game. Vampire Survivors could be cozy. I just liked walking through Cyrodiil looking for quests from random taverns. I would say Zomboid counts. V-Rising is fun. I haven't been it yet though. I've been it multiple times. It is very fun. And I always go the same route though. I always go the same route when I play it. I always want to be the raising the dead kind of character. Oh, I played I don't know if you guys ever played Path to Exile. I think Path to Exile 2 recently. I played with my, well, was this last year maybe? When did it come out? I don't remember. Does that count as cozy? That was fun. I played with my brothers. Recently played No Rest for the Wicked. I guess that can be kind of cozy. So, we're gonna play this just so you guys can see. Hellfire! Which is a good song. I don't know if you guys ever watched Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hunchback of Notre Dame? Very good song. My favorite song, actually, from that movie, the Disney one. Ad breaking is about... Oh, actually, ad break is starting on Twitch, so the people on YouTube are fine. So the people on Twitch, you are stuck watching an ad. We do not need chicken, so... I wish we can just come back and be like, oh, we need the chicken now, so... Sadly, I heard the books were very dark. The book that it was based off. I heard like all the Disney like movies that they were based off, like the stories they were based on were actually a lot more darker. Is this a mini boss? I think this might be a mini boss. Knife. And cherry bomb. Candle. Bible. Oh, we don't have enough for this though. You like Tangled? Tangled is good. I like Tangled. I like a lot of Disney movies. And Pixar movies. And Dream... Oh, what is it? Dream... Oh my god. What's the company that makes Shrek? Tangled wasn't bad. I'd rather go back to it than Frozen. DreamWorks. DreamWorks. I like DreamWorks too. DreamWorks movies. I like a lot of like cartoon animated movies. I think I grew up on like Disney movies as a kid. You can't hurt me. You can only do 9 damage. I have 13 armor. That's a lot of damage, but then I got nothing to combo with. I would say Frozen was good, and I called the twist when the love interest was gonna be evil. Frozen 2 I watched once, and I kind of don't remember it too well. I remember there was a little lizard. I remember the song that Aurora, the band, did for the movie. I really liked that song. Art is copied. Need more mana? Let me over. It did get hyped up a lot. Frozen. There was a lot of kids that really liked it. Hans being the villain makes no sense. What do you mean? It's the love interest, that's why he was evil. Hans was just lazy. Yeah, the movie was overrated. But I'm not gonna lie, the songs got stuck in my head. You know, whenever someone says let it go, they just start singing the Frozen song now. And we need some armor before they touch us. Overkill of armor. We can... Wait. Some armor does persist. Look at all this armor. We could just keep stacking it. These guys won't be able to touch us. Although I think whenever we go to a new fight, it doesn't persist. They only persist within this fight. Yeah, that song, Into the Unknown. There's a band that I like, an artist that her name's Aurora, and then she sings that song. And I like a bunch of her other songs too. So, it's one of my favorite songs. Look at these guys trying to touch me. I'll keep stacking armor. Yeah, I wonder how much armor I can stack. I mean, if they keep giving me armor cards, I'll be stacked so much. I think Pocahontas was one of my other favorites. Mulan was one of my favorites, Disney movies. They had really good songs too. We had them on VHS. So we get to watch them whenever we wanted. Mulan did not need. I kind of don't like the whole remaking, but making it realistic. Like I like it when, like, live action. I don't like the live action Disney movies. Like, I prefer the animated, whimsical, fantasy, like, the way that, I guess if things are animated or CG'd, I feel like it gets away with it a lot better than like, CGI realistic movies, like the live action ones. I heard they're gonna come up with another Scooby-Doo movie, this time a live action one. I think it's called Scooby Origins? I saw the pictures of although the pictures of the new Scooby dog it's very cute, it's King Corso. I have a philosophy. Making animation live action defeats the purpose of animation. Because I remember when they were remaking like Lion King as but realistic, like the live action of Lion King, a lot of people didn't like it. It just looks, the little characters just don't have like the personality in their design, I feel like, when it's live action. The puppy is, and that is a brown lab and not a Dane puppy, so people are uppity about that. Live action is just an excuse to save on production costs by eliminating animation altogether. They need to go back into 2D animation. What is this? Replays the previous card's effect. So if I throw a cherry bomb, do I get cherry bomb again? Oh, maybe not. I don't even know what. Okay, we don't have to worry about these guys hurting us. We still got 25 armor. And we just got 37 armor. 41 armor. Yeah. I feel like all the best Disney movies are at least 2D for me. I mean, I don't mind like... Oops, I just kind of just auto-ate that. I don't mind CGI movies or like... claymation movies, those are fine too. Oh my god, there's a new movie coming out. I forgot what it was called, but it was stop motion from the I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, Leica Studios. The same people that made to like Box Trolls. I don't know if you guys ever saw Box Trolls. That's a good movie. What other movie did they make? There was another movie that I liked by them. Frankenweenie? Frankenweenie, maybe? But they're coming out with another movie, and it's something about, it has woods in the name or something like that. Another little fantasy. Yeah, they made Coraline. That's another one that's really popular from them. They're coming out with another movie, and it looks really good. Oh my god, what is it called? Hold on. I'm just gonna Google it real quick. And that's why I need to have just a Google right here ready to go. Recent movie. Leica Studios. Wildwood. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for it, but the movie's called Wildwood. It's coming out nationwide October 23rd, 2026. It's a detailed stop-motion production in Magical World of Wildwood. But it looks really good. And I want to watch it. Oh yeah. Paranorman! I don't know if you guys ever saw Paranorman. Okay, so Coraline, good. Paranorman, good. Box Trolls, good. Kubo and the Two Strings, good. Missing Link, never actually watched it, but it looked good. I'm pretty sure it is good, because every movie they come out with is good in the Wildwood. Making a movie. Oh, I saw that! Making a new movie called Gato. I think they're coming out with a new Toy Story as well. Pixar movies, recent. New Toy Story movie. Hold on. Toy Story 5. They're coming out with a Toy Story 5. I don't even know if I watched 4. I do watch the Toy Story movies. I watched the old ones, so it's kind of like I have to watch the new ones because they're making new ones. So I kind of... Oh, you know what? I did watch Toy Story 4. I remember the little Bo Peep lady in the outfit she's wearing. Oh, and this guy. Yeah, Keanu Reeves was in it. Duke Kaboom. For a minute was a mystery. You didn't like Paranorman? I liked it. I do miss Aardman, and they did Wallace and Gromit and Flush Delay. Who did Frankenweenie? Frankenweenie the film. Tim Burton did Frankenweenie. Horse Ride's good. Nightmare Before Christmas good. Wendell and the Wild's good. I think they did a live action, oh, James and the Giant Peach was good. Did they do a live action of Dumbo? I think I meant to watch that. Oh, the Guillermo, I don't even know how to say his name. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. That was actually a good movie too. Okay, go back to the game. Back to game. We're gonna stack our armor. Lots of armor. Okay, 0. 1. 2. Dude, this guy right here, he's behind all these ladies right here. This guy is a scary guy. This guy hurts when he touches me. And we're gonna make sure that we get a lot of armor by the time he gets close. So far we got 26 armor. Okay, we just wiped out all his ladies. Well, actually, there's one left. Whoops. I did the combo wrong, but... He hits for 14. Good thing we have a lot of armor. God. Okay, let's see. Magic wand. Stack the armor. Oh man, we don't have no more zeros. More armor. He's not gonna be able to touch us if we keep going with this. Pan's Labyrinth was a good one. Original Hellboys was a good one too. Those are good movies. Okay, we have 22 armor. Doesn't look like he's gonna hit us yet. But we're gonna stack the armor anyways. Because we don't want him to touch us. Is he gonna hit us yet? Nope, he's still not. I think I knocked him back or something. You know, Pan's Labyrinth makes me think of... Oh god, what is that movie called? I'm so bad sometimes at remembering things. Pan's Labyrinth makes me think of another old movie. Damn, what is it called? What's the synopsis? It's like a little... Okay, little girl's brother got stolen by the Troll King or something. And then she has to go into, I think, like, the Troll King's world, universe, and there's little Muppets, little Muppet creatures. I'm so bad at describing things. Hold on. Troll King. Still's girl's brother. Like a little brother, and she had to go still. No. Troll. There was the singer, there was a singer. This popular singer guy was the Troll King. I'm just bad at remembering names sometimes. Let's see. Arthur and the Mini-Mois. It was girl's little brother. David Bowie? David Bowie? Hold on. The Labyrinth. The Labyrinth. That movie. That was a good too. When y'all said Pan's Labyrinth, it made me think of The Labyrinth. Yeah. That movie. That one's a good one too. I couldn't remember. But I know he's a Troll King. And I was like, oh, David Bowie. All I had to remember was David Bowie's name. And then I could look it up. Let's see. That movie is an old movie. David Bowie has nice pants, and his pants are like tight as hell. Oh, the synopsis for Christmas. Crimson Peak. Let's see. Magic wand. This guy couldn't even touch us. I really like this armor. This armor arcana card. Refunds mana on play. That sounds nice. We want to refund... What happens when you put in a 0 card? You don't even use mana, so why would he even allow me to put on a 0 mana card? Does it give you negative mana? Really, what? Crimson Peak? Oh! Crimson Peak! Was that with Tom Hiddleston? Is Tom Hiddleston in Crimson Peak? The guy that plays Loki? In the Marvel movies? I like him because he plays Loki. Okay, I have seen that movie. I think I only watched it because Tom Hiddleston was in the movie. What's in here? We just found this guy in his outhouse. He's pooping. Beetlejuice was kind of campy. Didn't they do a Beetlejuice 2? I watched it. They did like a remake or a part 2 Beetlejuice. That girl's the girl that's in like I guess they call her a new scream queen because she's in a bunch of slasher films. She was in that one. She was in that one. The new Beetlejuice. She plays Wednesday Addams in the new Addams Family TV series on Netflix. She was on You, the TV series on Netflix. She's on a bunch of slasher films and I guess scary movies kind of thing. Creepy vibe movies or whatever. I don't remember her real name. I just remember the characters she played. What was this? Choose a card to duplicate. We want to duplicate more armor. Just in case we need it. Oop, I forgot to turn my... usually I put my phone on silent and I forgot to. It's on the other side of the room. I'm just gonna ignore it. And hopefully it's nothing super important. I think if it was important, they would call me. I can't combo any of these cards. Okay, there's a 0. A 1. 2. Oh, I hit the wrong card. We can combo this at least. The Cure for Wellness. I have not seen The Cure for Wellness. What site does it stream on? Nice, that was a ×4 multiplier. Oops. I'm glad I'm trying to do like something out of my comfort zone and, you know, doing the vampire book club and reading out loud. That's something I'm not very confident in and brave to do. Like, probably at one point would not be brave enough to do it, but sometimes you just gotta do things outside of your comfort zone. Only way to get... That's another thing. Hold on, let me close my door real quick. Oh, that's new. That's a new card right there. Cross? I've never seen this one. I'm not sure about streaming. I still have the DVD from 9 years ago. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. Like, I know physical media is like becoming a thing of the past, kind of what's going on right now, but hopefully somebody archives it somewhere. But I'm pretty sure someone probably could have re-uploaded it somewhere. I'll look for it, after stream. See if it's anywhere online. I still like the physical because streaming loves to take stuff down. Yeah, a lot of stuff are like becoming lost media because of that. If you don't have the physical copy of things. Like books and DVDs and VHSs and... I know we don't have any VHSs anymore. I was giving, there's a bunch of like, you know, my coworkers at work, they're kind of somewhat starting a book club at work. and they would bring the books that they weren't reading for other people to take home and read. And so I brought in some books too. I brought in To Kill a Mockingbird. I had that book. And then I brought in Good Omen. And then I brought Stephen King. I think it was like on writing or something. He's like teaches you is like how he writes or something like that. And then I brought there was a DVD. It was an anime DVD. I was like, I don't even know if people have DVD players anymore, but here's an anime DVD. It was experimental, was it series Experimental Lane? I think that's what the anime is called. I also had a copy of Morrowind, like that you can play on the PC, like hard copy of Morrowind. One of the girls at work, she likes the Elder Scrolls games too, but she's never played Morrowind, so I told her I can, you know, give her the hard copy that I have because I already have. I have it on Steam, but I guess it's not the physical copy. So I gave her the Game of the Year edition, but the physical copy, so she could play it on her. I think she had like a PC, not a PC. She had a laptop or something. I wasn't sure if it was gonna play on the laptop, but I gave it to her anyways because she like wanted to try the game. And I told her you could probably buy like a DVD player on Amazon or something. Well, not DVD player, like something to play the game, like to allow it to connect to your, like some kind of USB or something to connect to your laptop so you can like play the game. I have to go. Thank you for streaming, Scylla, and the rest for hanging out. Bye, it was nice to meet you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let's see. Gross says, I have the 40th anniversary Blu-ray of Vampire Hunter D that came out last year. People still have players, I assure you. So, see you, Hink. I saw that they're coming out with a new manga, like a updated manga or something for Vampire Hunter D. I would think you would know more about that, so if you have any more knowledge on that, you can go ahead and drop it. Like they're continuing the manga, I believe, or something like that. Let's see. We want to cherry bomb. Put on some armor. 0, 1, 2. And that's all we can combo because we have no 3s. To your aid. I like the cross, that was really cool. That looks really cool. Like, that looks really cool. Let's see. Oh, if I don't have enough mana, but I could have totally did 0, 1, 2, and then Hellfire at the end. Or I could just do Hellfire right now. And then 0. Okay, he's gonna hit us for 10. Our armor's 31. We are good to go. We have any combos? We have 1 and 2. Maybe I could put a 1. Oh my god, I hit the wrong thing. I'm always hitting the wrong card. It's fine, we got more armor, I guess. He's gonna hit us for 10 this time. Increase our projectiles. Then we hit him with the Bible. The Rose Princess. I keep seeing this. Deal armor as damage when played. What does that mean? I don't know, I'm gonna smack it on this card and hope for the best. It's currently in Japan, I'll look into further if it gets translated. Okay. Sounds good. I think this is a big map because all the icons look small now. And I don't know, I was talking about the Vampire Hunter D that you were talking about. think they're releasing a new manga series or something in 2026, sometime this year. Yes, here we should probably build some armor. We have none. Okay, now we have 27. I really like stacking armor. That's so good, so convenient. I hope I get the crossing, because I want to see what that damage for armor thing is. We have 0, we need a 1. And we don't have any more. We don't have a 2. And then we'll just spam. Oh, the new one is about the Rose Princess story. Okay, okay. Maybe more area attack? Although we can't really do anything with that this round. The only combo we can do is 1-2. 1-2, 1-2. 1. We can see what this armor strike. Deal armor as damage when played. Does that take away my armor? I just want to see. No, it doesn't. Still have 19. Okay, we have a 0. Oh. We're good to go. We are good to go. Sacrifice cards to their correct color. I just got this card. I kind of don't want to sacrifice my cards, but what if I get something really good? But what if I don't? Oh yeah, you don't read Japanese. I still have some mangas in my closet. I wish I had a shelf to stack them on, but I don't. Well, the shelf I did have was like breaking, so I just went ahead and got rid of it. Because it was like leaning a little, and I was afraid it would lean and fall down and land on Scylla. Use a card to duplicate. We want to duplicate crosses. Because this card looks really cool. You're still mad that the new anime series has been in development hell forever. Maybe with AI, maybe they can AI generate it. It's a joke. Everyone's doing that. Everyone's AI generating everything. Looks like the only thing I can do is magic wand. We need some armor. Well, these guys are getting his for 8 and we only have 1 armor. So we need to... 0. 1. 2. 0. 1. I don't know why I used that. I wish my mana would carry over. Like, I could just start... I'm pretty sure there's an Arcana card for that, too. Like, I'm probably gonna be able to stack armor and mana. But maybe not simultaneously, but I'm pretty sure they'll allow it. I saw when they first announced this game, they did the little demo and the people behind the game, like the Punko Studios or whatever, they were like, we encourage you to break our game. It's called VHD Resurrection. They want to adapt a lot of the old stories, but it's been forever since we've heard anything. That always sucks when things get stuck in development hell. Example, the new Elder Scrolls game. It was announced 8 years ago. Or at least talks of it about 8 years ago. Still nothing. Let's see. I'm gonna do 1, and then 2 and 3, but we don't have enough mana. They're gonna hit us for 8, so I don't think we need more armor. We'll just do, I guess, just one. Oh. 2 crosses. 0, 1, 2.
This should help.
You never ever wanted Starfield and Skyrim 10.19. There are so many Skyrim that, like, they have the which I bought anyways. Like, was probably shouldn't be buying it because then it's like, what did they say, that you talk with your money kind of thing? And people were buying it, so the companies just keep doing it. But the anniversary edition, this special edition, I bought both of them. Starfield, I didn't buy Starfield, but my brother bought it, I think. Or wait, no. I think Mooney had Game Pass, and it was on Game Pass, so I tried it, but it didn't work. Like it just kept, my computer kept shitting. And this is a good computer, so I don't know what was wrong with that game. I'm part of the problem. That's what I'm saying. They say that, oh, you talk with your money. You vote with your money? Is that what the saying says? Like, you vote with your money? And when they're pumping out stuff like that just to keep milking Skyrim, I'm over here being like, oh, I need the anniversary edition. Oh, I need the special edition. Oh, speaking of which this has nothing to do with anything. It's just my brain goes from one thing to the other that makes me like makes me think like, oh, by the way, this, because Steam makes me think of this, because I looked at my wish list, because I saw that the Bloodlines 2 game was on 50% off, and I did not want to buy the game on full price. That thing is like $60-$70, I don't remember, but it's 50% off right now, and I'm a wee bit tempted. A wee bit. I do not want to buy that game full price. That is too expensive. The VR version? I was watching Mooney play the Skyrim VR version. He also played VR Fallout. Was it Fallout 4? I get sick when I play VR games, so I'm always a little hesitant when it comes to playing VR games. Oh, but I saw someone's developing a mod where you can play Morrowind in VR. I would like to watch someone play that. Will you stream it even if the game is mediocre? It'd still be fun with you guys. Yeah? I mean, everyone says that the game's, like, not good, but I would give it a try. Especially when it's 50% off. I forgot when, but Diablo 4 was on sale on Steam for 50% off, and I was like, yoink. They do Fallout 4 on as well in VR. I think it was Fallout 4. Yeah, Mooney was playing Fallout 4 in VR, and then he was playing Skyrim in VR. And I think he had mods in it so he can grab the NPCs and throw them around. It was really funny. And I told him, you can't hurt the kids. He's never played Skyrim. So he was trying to hit the kid or something. And I was like, you can't do that. They don't let you hit the kids. Yeah, they don't let you play Nosferatu, which is disappointing. Oh, that's the little sacrificial little chest. I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna keep going until I die, but I feel like I'm undefeatable right now. Well, you know what? Until the Red Reaper comes, then he's gonna wipe me out. Okay, the guys are gonna hit me for 8, so we want to get a little bit of armor. And then 0. I haven't seen my panda card in a while. I know I'm playing the panda character, but I don't really see my panda card too much. I see this guy right here. Deal 133 damage with, I guess, like the red cards he adds more to them. Combo we can do is 1, 2, and that's it because we can't afford this one. Or we could just do this one and waste all our mana. But I think we should do 1, 2, and 1, and then Hellfire. But yeah, Vampire Survivors is coming out with another DLC, and it's like a Blood Moon themed, and there's vampire characters, there's undead characters, there's like a galaxy space looking dude character, and the whole DLC is gonna be $1. And I was like, these people know how to market and they know how to they know what their fan base wants. I do have the Vampire Survivors. I have pretty much all their DLCs, except for the 2 new ones I think are coming out. And I also think, you know what, 3 new ones I think. One's like a sea-themed one, like it looked like Little Mermaid characters. And one is the vampire-themed one, like the Blood Moon one, and then the other one is, I don't know if anyone's ever seen well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen the anime, Jujutsu Kaisen. They're doing a collab with that anime company. I'm not really sure. I have to look again, but I think it was real. It looked legit to me, but I have to look at the tweet again and get back to you guys about it. But I thought that was pretty interesting. I haven't finished watching the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen yet. One free cherry bomb. I actually noticed that the cherry bomb has cherry petals, like cherry flower petals. Look at it. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it right there. No, the main finger eats character eats a finger for some reason. I think it's like the demon's finger. There's like a demon inside of him, and then the more fingers he eats from the demon, I think the stronger he gets or something. That's kind of like the gist of it. Mooney could correct me if I'm like saying anything wrong. They even sell JJK brand finger gummies. Finger gummies. I'm just eating the chicken just to be a troll because at this point, these people can't touch me. Yeah, I forgot, like, I watched the other season, like, last year. Like, season 1. And I don't really, I have a vague memory because I watched it once. I'm trying to remember how he even managed to swallow the finger in the first place, but I just know it's a demon finger. And it could have killed, like, it was so, I think the fingers, if your body can't contain it, like, it'll kill you, but, like, he can contain it, like, the power. I don't remember if he's, like, special, or is it because, like, main character.
Pleased to see me.
Mooney, where you at? Tell me if I'm saying this wrong. I could have sworn that's how it was, though. Like, I think we watched the first episode of, I believe it was season 2, and then it looked like it was about to be like a Hunger Games themed or something. That's what it made me think of. I can't combo any of these. Oh, these guys are gonna hit me for 4, so I might as well put some armor on. I don't think anything's touched my health bar for a while. I feel like I'm too strong. These guys are gonna hit me for 8 though, so I've gotta make sure I put some armor on. Let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3. I feel like that's the highest my multiplayer's gotten, just like 4. Eventually, hopefully it gets higher than that. I should have picked up the XP card. I feel like I could have been higher level if I did that. Okay, we could do 1-2 combo. Start building our armor ahead of time. Oh, there goes the panda. I don't really get him all the time. Ooh. Okay, 2 new cars. A whip or a weighty tome. Maybe a weighty tome. Although right now, there's no point in using the weighty tome. We're gonna use it anyways, I guess. Okay. 0, 2, 3. But I don't know if we'll be able to play all of it. 0, 1, 2. Hello? What you barking at? These crosses are crazy. We're cleaning this floor. It'll be so empty. Let's see. Oops, wrong way. Give us some XP cards. I feel like I need to level up faster. That was not an XP card. What the? I just realized Honeybee's in my room. I just realized Honeybee's in here. Say hello to Honeybee. She's on my bed. Best promotion. Ugh. You are out of here. Thank you, money. I need to add that as a word that is like that they can't see on my stream. Let's see. It's got 3 manas. Honeybee, how'd you get in here? You know what? When I let Scylla out earlier, I think. Speaking of which, I think she needs to go outside again, so I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. I saw you singing, Gross, and I know that song only because Donkey from Shrek was singing it. Was it in Shrek 2? I'm not sure if it was in Shrek 1, Shrek 2. It was maybe Shrek 1. Yeah, it was Shrek 1, I think. That's when he started. That's when he met Shrek. Just being like a clingy, annoying, clingy donkey towards him. Which unlocked a memory of mine when me and my cousins would karaoke songs from Shrek. She had like this tiny little karaoke machine, like it was a handheld one though, but it was a toy one. And there was a little microphone, a little speaker in it or something. And we would karaoke with it. Shrek 1 and 2, he's saying 1 is the loneliest number. Damn, how many Shreks are there? There's Shrek 1, where they met. Shrek 2 was my favorite one. That's when Puss in Boots was... Was Puss in Boots introduced in Shrek 2? I think so. Because the antagonist in the main one was the little short guy. Ad break in 1 minute for people on Twitch. And then in Shrek 2, I think it was him meeting her family. And that's when they hired Puss in Boots as the hitman. And in Shrek 3, it was Justin Timberlake as a prince or something like that. I know he voiced the character. And then in Shrek 4, I think that's what Rumpelstiltskin or something like that, when Shrek had babies. And he wanted, maybe going through his midlife crisis and thought he wanted a life without his family or something like that. 3 wasn't awful, but could have been better. 4 is when it should have ended. And then they're gonna come up with Shrek 5. It was... I don't know if you ever watched the Puss in Boots movie. It was the newer one. I really liked it. What was it called? Something about a wish? Hold on. Like I said, I'm bad at remembering names of things. New Puss in Boots movie. The Last Wish, okay. Puss in Boots The Last Wish, the animation was really good, I liked it. It kind of looked almost stop motion for me, but I don't know, that movie was really good. I liked the symbolism, everything, all that stuff. That was a good movie, and at the very end of that movie, they like show you a hint of going to Far, Far Away or something, so you knew there was gonna be a Shrek 5 coming around the corner. And then I saw the teaser or the sneak peek for Shrek 5 when everybody made fun of the animation or the way it looked. It's why it should have been the last. It wrapped up everything. Yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's what he wanted. He wanted Fiona. He wanted his little children. I guess like he was getting bored or something. It's the whole thing where people are like, oh, it's greener on the other side. The grass is greener on the other side, but it's like the grass is greener where you water it. We need armor. Okay, so we do... Look. 1, 2... They're gonna hit us for 7. And then we'll just do these. And then we don't have enough for cross. Apparently they're fixing the 5th one, so it's only time will tell. Yeah, I heard something about that. It's probably gonna get the Sonic treatment. I remember like when first people saw the live action Sonic, they thought the Hedgehog character, like, well, they thought Sonic was ugly and scary looking, so they went back and changed the design because everyone, like, made fun of the way it looked. Which I think they gave him, like, human teeth. Something looked uncanny about the first Sonic design. Like his teeth were too straight or something. I don't know. I don't know how it was approved. It looked creepy. But then again, I'm like, sometimes there's like movies or things that I'm like, does anybody like, this has to go through a couple of people, right? Like, how is this approved? Like, no one said anything? But maybe they have a bunch of yes men around them or something. Yeah, the beady eyes, I remember that. The little beady eyes. Little tiny nose. Looked like a little tiny black bean on his nose. But then he has a little nose. But I just remember the screenshot where his mouth was open, like he was like a surprised look on his face or something like that. Like, I don't know if he was screaming or something, but I just remember that. Whenever I imagine the design, like I remember it, I see that image in my head where like his mouth was open. His shoes are also lace sneakers on his tiny feet. It just looked wrong. Well, I'm glad they went back and changed it because I think the movies were pretty successful. There was a lot of kids going crazy about the movies in the theaters. Okay, this thing's gonna hit me for 14. I think we pushed her back. No, she's not gonna hit us. He was screaming. It was one of those, someone finds him and he tries to play it cool and they both scare shit. I feel like this game is very cozy, you know? You guys can't do nothing. Except when the Red Reaper appears, then it's not cozy because he's gonna immediately kill me. Red Reaper is no joke. And I feel like the only way to defeat him is having a lot of armor, but like, I have no armor right here. Because I'm in a fresh new battle. Okay, here we go. I got some achievements. Play lots of cherry bombs. Oh, it's more. Well, you guys will see it next. But here's my my run right here. I think I did pretty good. It took 2 hours, 43 seconds. It's because I kept getting distracted, probably. My best ability was, my best weapon was my cherry bomb. Here's my character. Panda Bear. Here's my unlocks. Find and play an Orolongian card. Defeat 2,500 enemies. Reach level 15 with Yada. Play cherry bomb cards 50 times. Play purple cards 250 times. Collect 555,000 coins. I think we have time for one more. Shop. Do we have any gold? We do have a little bit of gold. Not a lot, though. Can't afford anything else. Still staring at me because she wants dog treats again. Do we unlock any Arcana cards? I think it was just the armor. I'm gonna keep the armor. I really like the armor. Redeem Doggo treat. Give me 1 second. Honeybee's actually in here this time. She was waiting. I don't know if you guys will be able to see Honeybee. There she goes. Y'all saw her for a second. This one for Scylla. Like for Honeybee. And all you see is her jump up and grab it. One for Scylla. And then one for Honeybee. Wow. I was looking for the treat. Threw it on my bed. I don't know if she saw me throw it there, but she's looking for it. Using her big nose. Okay. I guess we could try the bridge. This is my first time playing on the bridge, so I saw Mooney playing the bridge and it looked crazy, so we'll see what I can do. It's like waves and waves and waves of monsters, and I need some armor. How do you get armor? Do you just hopefully just level up and get armor? I guess, yeah. Let's hope I get some armor soon. Is the tactic to get a bunch of 0 cards, so you just... I'm not sure if I can get mana. Draw 1 card. Oh, here's some armor. Okay, we're building the armor slowly. Fire 1 more projectile, maybe? Although, I guess that would be kind of useless right there, but... Oh, no armor this time? It's okay, because they're only gonna hit us for 2. Oop, I played that wrong. More cherry bombs to throw around. Okay. Leveled up again. We're level 4. We can either get garlic, empty tome, or draws another card of the same card if you have one. Huh. Adding more mana would be probably a good idea so I could do more abilities. Oh, I guess not right now, but next run. If I get it. Oh, give me 1 second. Mute. Okay. Oh, more armor. This is a good one. Does this count as a continuous assault on me? Can I just continuously just stack armor? I guess we'll see after this. Let's see, I still have 13 armor. Nope. Okay. Oh, so it was a big giant wave. But we're about to hit some more. You also card earns coins when you card kills an enemy. Replace the previous card's effects. Maybe draw a card? We can draw maybe a knife would probably be easy. It's a 0. I think it's a random card? Oh. I always forget that there's a reroll option. Okay. Now we can start stacking armor for this giant wave that's coming towards us right now. There's something shiny around here I can hear. Oh, all these are 0s. Oh, now we got a 1. I guess maybe I should have played these first before I did my cherry bomb. Okay. All these are 1s. Thinking... they're gonna hit us for 5, we only have 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and use armor. And then all we can afford is 1 cherry bomb. Okay, let's see. Armor. Knife. They're gonna use a 4, so we don't have to worry about them hurting us. We'll just do cherry bombs. Yeah, they're gonna use a 5. Let's see. We could do another draw 1 card. Attack, steal, splash damage. Maybe another card. See, we're gonna do this for exactly 3. I don't know if we should do... More armor. Good stack for now. Let's see... Guess it doesn't matter because, well, actually, 1. Oh, some new bosses. They look like tornado rats. Units for 8. can draw more cards. I don't think I can do is either this one. Oh, they're getting this for 10 now. Just enough. Okay, you can get more armor, a yellow trigger, garlic, or a fire wand. My projectiles up here. Oh, we're almost to something. I might as well just BAM! It's just one little rat tornado. Something here. Clover petal. And something else. Oops, almost went all the way. Ooh, another mana. Oh, this is something new for my town. Unlocks the blacksmith workshop in the village. Okay. Gonna go for another wave. And as for 6, we have 1 armor. I don't think we have enough armor. Oh, we're actually getting hit this time. Bunch of 1 cards. We'll do armor, although we don't have enough anymore, again. This is gonna knock out 1 person. This will knock out somebody. Oop, now we have enough armor. Okay. Uh-oh. Bunch of ones. Okay. Denmask spinach in Bible. Maybe Maybe King Bible, because it knocks them back. But also spinach to make me stronger. More armor. Ooh, a lot of armor. And these stack, right? So I might as well stack it. As long as we keep stacking this armor, they won't be able to touch us, but we just need to keep getting armor. Almost past this wave. As my health is coming back very slowly. Okay, we gotta start rebuilding our armor again. You're back. Did you miss anything? I'm on a new stage. It's like a bridge with like endless waves. And I think there's like a big boss at the very end, but I just gotta see if I can survive it. I'm hoping I get a lot of armor so that they won't be able to like touch me. Garlic is so good. You don't like announcing P-brace? Probably fine. I usually have to announce it. Or I guess I really don't. I could just say, be right back, going because of reasons. I usually have to announce when my dog's going outside, though. And usually when she's going inside because she has to pee. Really? They bring their whole... I have two... I guess I have a game headset where I listen to everything, and then like I guess I have a microphone on my headset, but I usually just use that to talk to like people on Discord or something, or when I'm in a Discord call. But if I'm doing like any kind of audio recording or I guess streaming, I have another microphone that sounds better. I guess better quality for the stream. And I usually just walk away. So I usually have to remember to mute it when I walk away, so just in case the dogs are barking or anything like that. But I don't think I'll ever have to deal with that issue. I saw like a video of someone that had a full body tracking and they went to the bathroom. You could just see them, like the full body tracking, what they're doing. That is a lot of cards. So good, so many good ones. I could add more armor. Okay. More projectiles. And now I messed up the combo. But look how ahead of we are with armor. For men, there's two P sounds. Those that aim in the middle and those that aim to the side. Most people with the half trick models look dead when they leave. Oh, nice. Multiplayer 3. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. I didn't know what you're talking about. You're talking about when live 2D like VTubers or whatever, they walk away so their characters look like they sleep or something. Like models close their eyes and they slump down. I saw a lot of people doing that. Like if they walk away, their character just kind of like bugs out for a second sometimes, and then they just like put their head down like they're sleeping. I'm just overkilling with the armor, and I overkill with the armor. I think this wave is almost done, so we actually don't need that much armor anymore. Oh, the wave's done. We're almost full health. Oh, we're full health. What is this? Overkill relic. Keep attacking defeated bosses to earn coins. Got an achievement. Should I risk this? I kind of want to keep all my armor, because what if I need it? They're trying to tempt me, but I really need my armor. Yes, it's awkward if you think of them as the character. Oh, I see the main boss. You see the sword back there? That's the main boss. We're almost to the end of the bridge. We gotta start building armor. We're in a whole new wave. Oh, now they're not giving us armor. He's getting closer. I need some armor. No, they keep knocking it down. Oh god. The chance I could get some more armor if I do this, maybe? No. It wants me to use this. It's glowing. Might mess up the combo. Oh, we need at least 8 armor. Okay, we got 19. Oh god, he's right there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that, I mean, I would have played that anyways. I'm just gonna grab all the armor. Oh lord, he comes. He's gonna attack me for 8. I'm gonna stack more armor. No more armor. Wow. You have any zeros in the chat? Yeah, zero. Golden armor. You can hit him for this much. Maybe we could... I don't know if I should just keep attacking him. Maybe keep attacking him. Oh, he's gonna hit us again. Oh yeah, knocks him back. And he gets a little sad back there. And it gives us a chance to build more armor. Oh, no more axes. But we do have some armor. No going with the ant. Oh, he's in phase 2 now. Now he can hit me for 10. Okay. So I just gotta start hitting him. Oh god. I got so many zeros! Back up. Uh-oh. Oh, one more thing, maybe some more armor. Panda card. Have an axe? Don't have an axe. I could probably see if I could draw an axe. I have it, it's right here. Back up. Nope, he's back to trying to hit me. Oh, there's axe right here. Okay. 0. 1. 2. Oh, they're pulsating. That's not a good thing. Oh. Okay. They stopped. I feel like I need some more armor. Just oh, overkill. Process. Maximum overkill. All the time we need armor. And he's coming. Oh. Well, here's my... I think I did really good on this one. I got some more unlocks. 3 bombs the best. I knew I should have gotten the turbo. The turbo? Turbo. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay. Well, that would be a good one to end it off. Thanks for hanging out with me while I played Vampire Crawlers. Thanks for thanks for hanging out with me while I read chapter 1 of Carmilla. For the people on YouTube, the VOD will have the timestamp so afterwards, so you can filter through everything. But yeah, hope everyone has a good day, evening, night. We'll be back Friday at 6 p.m. Central. Bye!